Hi guys, hope you're doing good, and today I'm going to be entering Kim at This Is Music's 1000 subscriber contest. Now firstly, massive congratulations to Kim. He put so much hard work into his channel and his content, and it's definitely deserved for him to finally get to 1000 and well over that now. He's a really supportive guy of everyone in the vinyl community and the metal community, always joining in on the streams, and we actually was lucky enough to actually get him on the last live stream we did, the AC/DC ranking, and he was really great on that. And yeah, now he's decided to do this contest, and it's actually quite ironic because me and Kim both had the same wavelength of doing a contest around this time, waiting until things had settled down to finally put a contest out. But of course he beat me to it because I was at the Trivium and the Bullet show. He beat me to it, but Kim was good enough to already put an entry out for my contest, so I thought I'd better hurry up and get one done for him as well. But yeah, Kim's really great guy, really supportive. Does some really cool blind buys and first impression videos, and as I said, really supportive of everybody in the VC. So yeah, he's doing this contest, and I think it's a great idea for a contest. Actually, to be honest, it was an idea that I've had for a video for quite a while actually, so it's almost like he read my mind, and I'm able to do like a 2-in-1 now. So yeah, his contest idea is unpopular opinions and hot takes, and that's always a very interesting subject for a lot of reasons. Mainly just to have just talk about stuff that really grinds your gears and stuff, which is really fun. And yeah, to be honest, a lot of these I didn't have to think too hard about. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. I've gone with 5 picks because I think that's probably about enough. I probably could have gone with more, but we'll just leave it at 5. So the first one I want to talk about is this band here, Alice in Chains. This is The Devil Put Dinosaurs here, and this is the second album that featured William Duvall instead of the late Lane Staley. Now, my first hot take here is I think that Alice in Chains is better without Lane Staley. And don't get me wrong, this album is fantastic. Dirt, it's a great album. Musically, I think it's probably their best album. But Lane Staley's vocals just, lets it down for me, to be honest. I just don't like his vocal style. It's just too whiny and for me. I just don't like his vocals. They're great on me, to be honest, and that's really the only thing that lets this album down. I feel like if they were to re-record this with William Duvall, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. I think it would make the album a lot better. But yeah, that's really the only Alice in Chains album with Lane on it that I actually like. Granted, I've not actually listened to the whole of Facelift, but the self-titled album I don't think's that great. But this, on the other hand, I think musically might not be as good as Dirt, but I think vocally it's a lot better because I think Jerry Cantrell is a better vocalist, and yeah, William Duvall is a great vocalist as well. So yeah, that's my first one. Okay, second. Next up, yeah, I'm going to talk about this band, Killswitch Engage. And this album, this is As Daylight Dies. This features Howard Jones on the vocals. This is Disarm the Descent. This has got Jesse Leach on the vocals. And my hot take here is that I actually don't mind both eras of Killswitch Engage. I like both vocalists equally, and that's a hot take because from what I've seen, it's either Howard or Jesse or nothing. And to be honest, I have never really felt like that. I've always enjoyed both eras equally. Although I will admit, I did like the Jesse Leach stuff first more, because that's what I first saw them. I saw them on the Incarnate tour. Well, it wasn't the Incarnate tour, but they played with Iron Maiden, and that was the first time I'd ever experienced Killswitch Engage, especially live. And it was with Jesse, and I just instantly kind of got into the Jesse stuff first. But then once I discovered Howard Jones stuff, I also really, really loved that. And yeah, for me, there's not a one I prefer. I just like them both equally. And yeah, that's something that I've always kind of felt. And yeah, as much as I think that maybe Howard is probably a better vocalist, but I still like Jesse's stuff as well. So that's my second one. My third one is going to be talking about this band, Exodus. More specifically, the vocalist again, because Zetro Souza is now out of Exodus, and they've got Rob Dukes back in the band. And I can't lie, I've seen a lot of people, think this is good. I've seen a couple of people think that it's bad. But to be honest, I just have no opinion on it whatsoever, because I like all the vocalists from Exodus. Again, sort of similar to Killswitch Engage, I like the vocalists equally. There isn't an era of the band that I don't really like, to be honest. And yeah, I can't lie, I'm quite excited for the new Exodus album with Rob Dukes on the vocals. These albums here are the latest ones that they've done, with Zetro back on the vocals, and I can't lie, his vocals have kind of gotten worse over the years. They've kind of got more like goblin-y, and like nyah, nyah. I mean, he's always kind of done that, but it's just kind of got worse over the years. And I think a more aggressive vocal style, like what Rob Dukes does on this album, would fit the band better, and I'm excited to hear what they do next. So that's my next one. I sort of just don't have an opinion, really. I'm kind of on the fence about Souza leaving and Rob Duke coming back in. Next one, this is probably going to be the hottest of the takes. This album. All the Slipknot fans always talk about this album being the best thing they've ever done, and everything else sucks, and this is all you need, this is the best thing they've ever done, and you're not a true Slipknot fan if you don't like this album. Well, I don't. I love Slipknot and I don't like this. I honestly just don't think this album is as good as everyone thinks it is. There's a couple of great tracks like Sick and Eyeless, Surfacing. Get This, I think, is really cool as well. But for the most part, I just think this album's not. It doesn't do it for me, to be honest. A lot of the songs are sort of got that like new metal meets like industrial metal going on, and yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that. And yeah, honestly, this is my era of Slipknot. This is my favourite era of Slipknot, when they done these albums, Volume 3 and All Hope Is Gone. These two albums are a million times better than that. Honestly, I've always thought that. I love these two albums. They're absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I've never really felt like this album is as good, to be honest. So that's that. And then the last one is going to be an interesting one, I think, because a lot of people when they talk about music, they always talk about the vocals, they always talk about the lyrics, and I never ever thought that the lyrics and the vocals was the most important thing in music, to be honest, and I don't, and I never have, and I don't think I ever will. I mean, yes, granted, vocalists, you know, they're up and down. You either like a vocalist or you don't, and you know, vocals can be important to songs, but I've never read a lyric sheet and wanted to learn all the lyrics from each song. You know, I've never, you know, been too encapsulated by a vocalist. For me, it's all about the music, the guitar riffs, the guitar solos, the drumming, the bass playing, you know, what actually physically makes the music. And that's something that I've always I've never liked pop music, because it's always been all about the vocalist when they've not even written the blooming song, you know. And that's why I hate pop music. And, you know, just for an example, this is one of my favourite albums of all time, and there is not a single lyric on it. The music is just absolutely unbelievable, and that for me is what the most important thing is in music for me. It's what the music actually sounds like, what, you know, what the riffs are, the, you know, the instrumentation, the guitar solos. You know, I saw some people say about guitar solos are boring or, you know, take away from the music. I think that's a load of absolute horse shit. You know, for me, the guitar solos has always been what encapsulates the song, and has been the most important thing for me, you know, to just listen to guitar players do their thing, show how great they are. It's just wonderful. And this is another one, not a single lyric on this album, and it is an excellent album. And also, this is another great instrumental album, even though I think 2 of the songs on here have vocals, but this is a brilliant instrumental album by Marty Friedman. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, vocals and lyrics are not as important to me in music. And that's it. That is my entry for Kim's contest. I'd love to know what you thought of some of these takes. I'm pretty certain a lot of people will disagree, and that's fine. You know, you're entitled to that. I'm entitled to what I think as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely jump on this contest if you can, and until the next time, keep it metal.